Hello, and welcome to the Life as a Secret Yogi show. I'm your host, yoga teacher, yoga journalist, and yoga student, Austin Bitsis. Today's interactive practice is brought to you by the mystical Kasia. She's the founder of Tarot Map and a professional astrologer and tarot card reader. If you haven't already listened to Kasia and I's conversation, without a doubt, make sure to check that out. It's just the episode before this one. We spoke about demystifying tarot and astrology, how to integrate these tools into your practice, how they work, myths, and audience questions that you just might have. If you're new to tarot or astrology, or maybe you have experience, know that these tools support the message of the Secret Yogi. These tools, just like yoga, help us become more aware, mindful, through consistent self-reflection in understanding our thoughts. Kasia was brainstorming how she could do a solely audio interactive practice for a very visual practice like tarot. She came up with this awesome idea, which we're going to jump into in a second. I'll let her explain more. For this exercise, it just helps if you have a tarot or oracle deck on hand, but she also mentions that if you have any sort of visual picture, that works too. I hope you enjoy, and if you like it and are enjoying the show, please consider leaving a written review and rating wherever you're listening to right now. Also, subscribing and consider subscribing to our weekly newsletter at www.secretyogisociety.com. And lastly, if you're enjoying this episode, consider sharing it with at least one person that you care about that needs it most. Enjoy this interactive practice with Kasia.
So I'm going to share like a little practice that people can do every day. It's kind of like a daily card draw. And this is a great way also to get to know tarot, to make, a tarot reading or learning tarot a little bit more personal, and also to train yourself to listen to different channels that you may receive information. So we know that we have different intelligences, right? We have the body intelligence, we have the mind intelligence, and we do use this mind, body, spirit, triangle for different perspectives that we can take on a situation. And this is something vaguely based on this particular model. So I'm going to use head, heart, and gut. And we are going to pull one card a day, and we are going to answer the message from the card, or we're going to decipher or read or try to, figure out the message from the card from these three different perspectives. So for people who do have a tarot deck or an oracle deck, would be lovely to grab a deck, and shuffle it and just focus on inspiration for the day. But I also thought, for people who do not have any card decks, you can use basically any illustration. You can use illustrations in the book. You can use images from, magazines. You can just feel into it and then maybe open a magazine on a certain page and just see what image pops into your mind. And then I would like everyone to just focus on this image and answer these questions from these three perspectives. So let's say I'm going to shuffle my deck and pull a card. And this is a 5 of Cups, which I pulled. I know that there is no vision, but imagine 5 of Cups. It's a sad-looking person standing in front of 3 spilled cups. Behind the back of this person, there are 2 full cups, but it seems like this person doesn't see the full cups. It just kind of looks at the 3 empty cups. And there is a bridge in the background and some other landscapes, quite a dramatic sky on this particular rendition of Rider-Waite-Smith that I have. So if we can imagine this card, or you can guys pull your own card a day, you can do it in the morning and then do a checkup in the evening. We are going to ask a question. So for example, what should I pay attention to today? Or how can I feel most inspired today? Or how is my day going to go? If we want to be a bit more divinatory. And we're going to pull a single card, and we're going to give 3 different answers based on the level of intelligence we kind of will be reading from. So we have, let's say I pulled 5 of cups, right? So from my head, we're going to say, my head says. So my head says that 5 of cups, this person is looking at the 3 empty cups. My head says, hey, dude, turn around. There's 2 full cups behind you. Not everything is lost. Do not cry over the spilt milk. Maybe it's time to move on. So this is what my head would be saying in this situation. And then we're moving into our hearts. So my head says, my heart says. So now when we look into the image, whatever you guys pulled, my image, as I said, was 5 of cups. When I look into my image from the perspective of my heart, I'm trying to feel into the image. I'm trying to imagine what emotions this person might be feeling, or the card kind of, or image shares with me, right? Usually we are emotionally hit. Our emotional intelligence is quite powerful. So when I look at this particular card, at this person standing there in this dark, cold, the head really, it's like, it's not looking up, it's looking down. The person feels defeated. And when I look at this card, my heart says, I'm sad. There's a loss present in this card. So maybe during the day, I might be experiencing these emotions around sadness, around loss. Maybe there will be some mood swings. And my heart feels quite heavy when I look at this card, and I feel sorry for this person, So I might also go into this sense of feeling sorry for myself at times. And then my gut, that would be the 3rd level, the very instinctual level. What does my gut say? So my gut says, and now I'm thinking, looking at this card, my gut says, cry and then move on. My gut says, look out for whatever is left in the situation, or look out at the situation not only from the empty cup perspective, but also if you take another angle, if you take another look, if you turn around, if you see the situation from a little bit different perspective, you might spring back to life. You might see that not everything is gone, is lost. So my gut kind of feels a bit like it's okay to express emotions, but my gut wants me to go to this bridge, to like move and to embrace the emotions, but not dwell there forever, because life is waiting. And I think this gut sensation, this like my gut says, the instinct that we usually have the instinct to survive, to move on, to envision or focus on where life is, where creativity, where creative energy goes. So I hope you guys got this sense of meaning of this exercise. It basically trains us to look at an image from different perspectives and allow ourselves to have a different meaning when it comes to what we think we should do, but also pay attention to what our heart, so what our body says, and the guts as well, right? So again, shuffle your deck, take a few deep breaths, pick one card in the morning after your meditation, or you can do this part of your meditation. Pick one card or pick an image from something, and then look at this card for a while. Allow yourself to be influenced, by the image itself, by the colors, by the situation on the card, by what you see. Take a look at what you see and how does it make you feel, right? And then try to give 3 different answers from this card. So if we ask, like, you can ask a question, but you don't have to ask a question. It can be just energy of the day for you, and just in the evening you can check where that play out for you. but you would be reading this from 3 different levels. So my head says, my heart says, and my gut says. And this is a beautiful practice to embody your spirituality, to bring the spirit into the matter, and to practice to not just be stuck in your head or not just act out of, like a raw emotion. It basically gives you all these levels to how a card can be read. And it's a great practice, as I said, if you want to learn about tarot, if you want to make your tarot practice a little bit more personal, and if you want to get to know the images and archetypes of the tarot based on your own life and your own experience. So I hope that this exercise, this practice, will be useful for you. And you, of course, can, jot down or write down your associations or whatever comes to mind in your journals. And then you can have your own tarot journal, ready in whatever, at least 78 days, let's say, because there are 78 cards. So if you pull the card a day, it would take 78 days for you to go through the whole deck. So I hope you enjoy this, and I hope that is an interesting exercise. And it's a great for a writing prompt as well. So enjoy it. And remember, you'll look at the card from head, heart, and gut. My head says, my heart says, and my gut says. Thank you, everyone. And I invite you to take a look at my YouTube channel again, or my Instagram, and to visit my website, www.tarotmap.com. Much love. Bye.